Hi, y'all. I'm back. Back again. Good afternoon. By the way, happy National Scrapbooking Day, those of you that scrapbook. Um, I am going to be playing with these Creek Bank Creation stamps and dies that I got. We're going to make that card. We're going to attempt to make that card. This is the first time I've used it. I've had this for 3 years now, and this is the first time I'm going to be using this. And to do it, I'm going to be using the Creek Bank Creations Mermaid stamp set and their die set and their clouds die. It's mountains and water die, but I think that'll make a cloud. That one right there. So I'm going to use that one for the cloud. And I'm going to use their this is their pattern paper so that we can get that sparkly looking background. All right, let me get this opened up so if anybody's here chit-chatting with me, I can respond. I just saw a comment on one of my shorts that I did. Let me respond to it. All right, let me get back out of there. Now, I wasn't coughing. All of a sudden, I'm going to start coughing. Excuse me. So this card is called a wingding card. Hi, Danny. Hi, Judy. Hi, everyone. Playing. It should say playing. It doesn't. It says playing. You know, I can't type. Judy, I'm finally going to make this card. Oh, I'm finally going to make this card. All right. So this is going to take a while because I didn't cut nothing out. I just got done watching a video from 3 years ago by Creek Bank Creations. Here, this one has their name bigger. That company right there. The really nice owners. Judy knows the names. I know you do because you got me this when you got you that. And you surprised me with this whole kit and caboodle. This is from the year that I went to Stamp Fest with you and D when I worked at the Pink and Main booth. My only time at Stamp Fest. So, those of you that don't know Creek Bank Creations, go check them out. They're really cool. Yeah, all three of us got it because we were supposed to all three together craft and do it. So now I'm going to do it. I think 3 years is a long enough wait. I'm doing it now. So anyway, you're going to need quite a bit of paper. You're going to need you're going to need a nickel, which I didn't go get a nickel. Uh-oh, I should have went and got a nickel. Let me go grab a nickel. I think I have a nickel. Let me go grab a nickel. I cracked myself up. That's scary, guys. I don't know if I have a nickel up here or not. Let's see. Uh-oh, I'm dropping things. I found a nickel. I just dropped Alexa on the ground. I dumped Alexa on her head. Okay, got me a nickel. Yes, better late than never. Exactly. Well, you got me so many things, and then Melissa sent me so many things, and then Crop and Create with so many things, and it's taking me a while. I'm telling you, I think if I craft every day for 365 days, I can make something different using different products. I think so. All right, so I got the nickel. We're going to need a lot of paper for this. It's going to take a lot of paper. So I think here. We're going to need, so this is the die set. And we're going to need like 3 of these big ones. Let me just cut it through as we go. All right. Let me just follow what I wrote down for instructions. So I said to myself, self, yes. Oh, don't answer yourself. I'm gonna pull out a few sheets of paper over here. And what I'm going to do is, it needs to be kind of thick. I'm going to do, okay, I just watched the video, guys. You would highly bet on that? uh, so I was on really early this morning and made my craft roulette card, so I don't know if you saw that or not, but I already made that. All right. I'm going to take this paper, and I think I can fold it in half so I can cut 2 at a time. They use like really thick paper. I'm using what I got. So I'm going to fold this paper in half. I'm going to score it down the middle here. I don't know why I pulled that out, but I did. All right. Then I'm going to take this. Denise! Hey, listen, I went back and tried to rewatch your video. My computer is acting all up. It's like not wanting to load everything, but I need to cut this out 4 times, so I'm going to go ahead and lay that beside it. But anyway, did you do the unboxing on your channel? Because I want to see all your goodies. I'm so glad you got into this. All right, so we need 4 of these. So let's cut this. So I'm doing 2 at a shot. So we'll run it through twice. Guys, I'm going to measure the circles. So because this is an older product, I don't know if they have them anymore. And then if you don't have the dies, then you'll be able to make them with your Cricut or your circle dies. Right? I pulled this out because I wanted to make stickers. I wanted to put the sticky stuff on. Hold on. We'll use regular tape because I don't remember. I don't remember now. If the dies will cooperate with me, we'll get this done. So what are y'all doing on this beautiful, glorious day? So Denise, are you still babysitting? Are you still with the baby? Are you back home going to go to work tonight? You chilling in pajamas, Danny? I live in pajamas. Now, did it cut all the way through both? Let's see. I might want to run it again. Get that in there. I'm going to tape it down just to make sure it doesn't shift because I don't want to. You're home? Okay, cool. Are you working tonight? Is the baby better? And mama too, your daughter? Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. Aw, 2-year-old grandbird. Aw. All right, so I'm running it through again because I'm double cutting it. So it's like they all got some sleep last night. Awesome. Baby's better. Awesome. 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 It's always good to know that. Okay. Now that should have cut through that time. Oh no. Maybe I better not cut. Oh, come on. I need you. You're my counterweight. That one side doesn't want to let go. It should have at least done it on this one, neither. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to line it back up. I'm going to take that one off. And then I'm going to line it back up. And I'm going to run it again. And how I know it's lined up is because I'm going to lay it in there. And then the dye is going to, see how when I go like that on the paper, does it move? That's because the dye caught in between. And I'm going to put a shim on this time. Yeah, I could turn it over, but then it's going to put my impression on the other side and it'll mess up the impression on this side. So I'm going to put a shim under it. So it'll make it a lot tighter and I'll put it in a different location on my cutting thing. And I'm going to add a shim to it. Going to add a shim here. And it should cut it this time. Yeah, when you die cut things, like see how that stitching is on that side? But see how it looks on that side? If I do the opposite die, if I do the die in the opposite direction, so like this one doesn't have stitching, but see the difference in the lip there? So the lip is like that, but on this side it's nice and beveled. If I turn it over, it'll bevel that side. And then this will be on the top part. And I don't want that. Anyway, let's see how this one did. Uh, there we go. I needed the shim for that. That's all. I just needed the shim. See? So now we'll do this again. And we'll do this one again. Ooh, that just fits there. You better tape that down, Linda. That just fits. So I'm going to have 16 of these little coins or circles or dumaflachis, whatever we want to call them today. And I'm using a fairly thick shim. I'm using my Cricut sticker paper as a shim. That's what I should be cutting them out of, those little circles out of, because they're thick and they're already sticker. That's what I should have been doing. That's how I should have done it. Anyway, so we're going to run this through twice though, because yeah, I can hear it. Remember, guys, when you use your die machines, the more you use them, the looser the things start to get after a while, after time. All right, I'm not even going to unload. I'm not even going to take it off of there, and I'm just going to run it again. I'm going to die cut all of our things that we need. We won't be die cutting this right here. This is so you can make pop dots if you want with foam tape. We won't need that. All right. All right, all right, all right. Take that out. This should just pop. Did it cut good? Did it cut good? No, it didn't. Oh, come on. We're going to do it again. What about these? Did they cut good? Of course not. Let's do it again. Play it again, Sam. Play it again. You can always turn this up and have it cut into your top plate. I'm going to turn my magic mat over this time and use a different side of it. See if that helps. See if that helps. So I'm going through a third time. It took three or four times last time too. The shim worked real good last time, so. So do tell, what all did you get in your beautiful haul that you had? Inquiring minds want to know, what did you get to start your card making journey with? That one cut real good. What about this one? That spot right there does not like to let go. They did it on the other one too. I don't understand it. What about these? Oh my word. All right, let's put another shim on. Just get these out of the way. Lay it down. Get it. Now see, that one's going to be, there we go. There we go. Lay this down. All right. This time we're going to add a second shim. Maybe I squashed the first shim. Let's add a second shim. They're just going to keep making it thicker until it cuts. Some flower dies and nested dies, different frame shapes. Oh, cool. And then you've got some Tim Holtz distressing. Did you get blending brushes and goodies like that? Okay, this time this one finished. It cut all the way. It needed that extra little push. That's what that needed. This one cut all the way. Some yay, some nay, huh? But I'm going to pull them off anyway. We got some blending brushes too. Awesome. All right, so we should have 16 of these little circles. We should have 4 of these, which look, that one didn't line up right, but that's okay because we're going to use that on the front of the card. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And I don't have foam tape, so what I'm going to do for the foam piece that I would need is I'm going to make my own. I'm gonna cut the things and stack them. So I need the frame here. So I need to cut this frame out, and I'm going to cut it out like 5 times and then tape them all together. Oh no, the saga of the new lawn mower still continues. What's going on now? And then I'm going to take this one that doesn't have any stitching, but it has the hole in the middle. And that's what I'm going to cut this background. Oh, is it big enough? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, our card might be misshaped just a little because I don't know where the pad is right now for the rest of these, and I want this as my background. Actually, I want the blue. I want the blue for the background. So I want to show you something. This is like not fitting completely. The bottom part of this background is going to be covered. You won't see it. So I'm going to not worry if it hangs off this edge, but I'm going to make sure this blue sky part or blue water, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to make sure that it's completely on. So if I had a full 6x6 sheet, it would work, but I don't know where I put the rest of those pattern papers. All right. And then I need a whole bunch of these pieces. This is what I was going to use the big tape for. I'm going to take this tape, this double-sided tape, this glorious, marvelous stuff that Miss Melissa gave me. I love, 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 love it. Let's make sure this is going to fit first. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to try to show you in camera. I'm going to line this up just like so. Then I'm just going to roll it like that. And I'm going to go, I got another strip of paper that I can make a sticker out of. So we're going to stick that right beside it. It's not going to be part of our circle though, but I don't want to just have this tape laying around anywhere. I have all kinds of scrap white sheets of paper, but trying not to waste anything if I can help it. You know, waste not, want not. That's the old saying. Now I'm going to get some scissors. Tractor Supply is ordering you a brand one to place the one you bought. So now you got to wait for that one. All right. Then I'm going to come along right here with my scissors, and I'm just going to cut that. You probably can't even see what I'm doing. Just cutting that off like that. Then I'm just going to come right along here in the middle. There we go. And now I got stickers for another die cut. But we're going to die cut this. We're going to do it like 3 or 4 times. Alrighty. I've already got a huge mess, and I haven't even started the guard yet. This is funny. And I cleaned all this up, but then I dropped everything. No, but then I pulled everything out to make cards. And it's like, well, so much for that. All right, let's make sure that's on there. I'm wondering if my magic mat's getting tired. It's like, all right. All right, all right, all right. So, gotta cut out all our pieces. We still gotta stamp and color and die cut those. Need a piece of acetate also. Oh, way to plan ahead, Linda. Need a piece of acetate. What we need for, we'll have this circle for later. What we need is this. This is the piece we need. Now I got to cut out like 4 or 5 more because it's got to, if I had foam, I'm trying to think if I've got any foam tape somewhere. I don't think so. I don't know where I would. Not none that's that big enough for that circle. But this circle we'll save for another one. All right. Did this one cut all the way through? Yeah, that one cut. Did it cut the center out? There we go. Perfect right there. So that we need that. We need that. I'm just going to actually use the foam tape that Melissa got me instead of sitting here. Okay, what is that doing? What is my phone doing? Stop, phone. What are you doing? It's trying to tell. Hang on, guys. My phone's over here acting crazy. It's taking me to other people's things. It did that to me this morning. It's like, let me reboot it because it's acting really crazy. All right. So instead of cutting this out a million or multiple times, I'm just going to use the foam tape and go around that. These skinny foam tapes, because they're skinny, they should fit on there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Those will work. So we'll use these instead of cutting those out. All right. And then I have sticker paper for something else. I've just made my own sticker paper now. And I'll see your comments in a second if you're chit-chatting because I had to reboot that phone I'm looking at them on because it's not doing it right. It's not behaving today. It's acting possessed. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's check everything that we have to make sure we have everything we need. Oh, we need the acetate piece. So that goes there. That goes there. We need this piece right here. This is the piece we need the acetate for. Fold that over. Get all this together here. I should have a piece of acetate right here. Pretty sure I put my acetate up here. I could reach it. Okay, that's vellum. That's not acetate. Oh, I could have swore I put acetate right here. What the heck are these? SCT, CNC, scraps. Scrap papers. All right, phone, why don't you turn back on? There you are. I'm the most unorganized of them all, I think. The phone start back up. All right, let me go grab a piece of acetate because, well, need it. We need it. I put the BRB right there, but I'm still right here where you can probably hear me. All right, let's see. Is that my acetate? No, those are full. Those are full plastic folders. Where's the acetate? That's film. I should have a whole pack of acetate over here. And this probably is 12 by 12. Everything with your 12 by 12 stuff, Linda. Bingo. I bought this big old acetate sheet to make stencils with. But we're gonna make where did I go? There it is, under the BRB. All right, let's open it back up. See how big of a piece we need. Now this one's probably gonna need like 4 or 5 shims because acetate's hard to cut. Why it took me directly there is beyond me. Yep, there's a ghost in my phone. You like that color blue purple? Me too. All right, Denise, well, you have a good day. Enjoy your birthday parties and everything if you're leaving. All right, so I just need a little piece like that. So then we'll put this over here where I thought I already had acetate. So now that I know, I definitely have it over there. Okay. Oh, you're not leaving yet? Okay. I am going to have to add a few, put a piece of cardstock under it. And then I'm going to have to put some shims because acetate is tricky to cut because it's thick, thick, thick. It's like, these blades were intended for paper, not really intended for the plastic. Now the steel rule dies, those things are right there like butter. These dies, those are dies like this. There's a blade in there, inside that foam right in there. You can't see it, but there's a blade in there that it cuts out. Now, these are old from when I first got my big shot. Oh, thanks, Danny. I'm glad y'all found me. I'm enjoying hanging out with y'all. I'm here by myself, so it's like, I think it worked. I did it. So, look, that is the piece that we cut, but we need the acetate piece because you don't want to see. Oh, wait a minute. It didn't cut the acetate piece through. It cut the other one, but not the acetate piece. See what I mean about it being tricky? See the indentation in it, but it didn't cut it. So let's get that through again. But this time, I'm going to put this up against my cutting plate instead of my magic mat. Because the magic mat's a little on the softer side. And I forgot to throw the shims under there. That probably didn't help me any. I thought it worked right off the bat. I was getting all excited, but it didn't. All right. The magic mat will help. Um, yeah, I like the cruise. I've never been on a cruise. I can't afford to go on no cruise. It's on my bucket list. I would love to go on a cruise, but it's not within my wheelhouse financially. Right now, nothing's in my wheelhouse financially. Now it put a mark in my plate, so I'm hoping it cut the acetate. It did. Good deal. The magic mat will help you from getting these and will make your plates last a lot longer. So if you can afford to, go to scrapbook.com. If you have a die cut machine, it will save you a lot of money and frustration and headache later down the road. Or when you can get that's you need to invest in that. I was gifted this. Thank you, Judy. And I've had it for 3 years now. It still works just like it did the first day, and I love it. And it saves me from having to worry about, okay, the center didn't cut. Dadgummit. Oh, oh, telling you this acetate is patootie. Acetate's a patootie. Let's get out our regular cutting plates instead of the magic mat. Let's get one that's good and marred up instead of the magic mat. And that way we have nothing soft. Line that up just like that. And let's put some shims in there. Put a nice big shim. You should hear cracking and crinking, and not hearing any of that. It is. It is. They're a riot. They crack me up. That Scott, the controversial cruiser. I call everybody a crapper. Cruiser. He's a trip. A lot of them, they're all funny. This is just not wanting to do what I want it to do. Oh my God, that scared me. We almost got it. He's a trip. He is a trip. This is just not wanting to cut through the acetate. They're like, use acetate. Well, I'm trying to, but it won't cut through. All right. I mean, you can't make the sandwich too thick because then your machine is like, it's not good for your machine. Let's try it this way. Let's turn our plate over because our plate's slightly bent. So we're going to go with the curve that's up this way. That's probably our problem. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you. Remember I told you we should hear cracking and all that stuff and we didn't? Yeah. We should hear crunching and cracking and like it should almost sound like you're breaking something. Did I hear? Oh, I heard it that time. I heard crap that time. Crap. Oh, yeah, it's cracking coming back. Fingers crossed it worked this time. Please have cut this time. Okay, we got that piece out. Did we get the center though? Did the center doesn't want to come out. Okay, I'm done playing with this die now. I'm done playing with the die. So I'm going to get my little handy dandy scissors or your craft knife or whatever. You can use a hole punch and punch a hole in here. Now we're just going to go right along the edge, that crease that the die made. I'm going to cut that out. Cut it out. Who used to do that? Tool Time. Tim Taylor, Tool Time guy from, what was that? Home Improvement. All right. So that's a little on the jagged edge. That's not. All right. So we have all our pieces. Now we have to do some stamping and we have to do some more die cutting, but that's the main pieces cut. 10 hours later, we make a card. I'm trying to find the packaging for this because I want to move this completely out of my way now. I want to move this out of the way. Because I don't need it anymore. All right. All right. Get rid of this piece because we don't need that. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, we need this. So that's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of these white pieces. We'll take that acetate and put it right here. We had so much problems with it. We don't want to lose it. All right. Get our scoreboard. Get our big mamma jamma out. All right. And then 3/4 of an inch in. Let's see. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. There's 3/4 right there. And we're just going to hold that and we're going to score that like that. And then we're going to stamp our inside sentiment because we don't want to struggle with it later. And I don't know if it's going to be a birthday card or not. So I'm only going to use the stamp that says you are Mer-Mazing. So I think LV Handcrafted is going to be having some. I have to go check her channel out, or Facebook page out to see. I think there's going to be like a Mer-May challenge, and it's a play on a mix. Mer-May is a play on a mix of words. Pulling out our Misty, our stamping thingy. I have to do it at the bottom so I can see what I'm doing. Well, I'll do it at the top so y'all can see. I guess since I'm live streaming, I should just show you everything. All right. I want to line that up evenly with that score line because that score line is the top of my card, is the top part of the inside of the card. So I want that lined up just like so. Then put my magnet right there. And this is a new stamp. Well, it's 3 years old, but I've never used it. So I got to condition the stamp. I'm running my finger over it to condition it. It's cool. That's so cool. I love the stickers. Don't know what stickers. Did I make stickers? You mean the stamps? All right. My ink. I'm looking for my ink. I'm looking for the ink pad. So inky, inky, inky. Okay. I'm just going to say, you are amazing. Oh, hey, that did good for first time. Kind of scared to do it again, though. I think we're going to let it be just like that. And we're going to wipe our stamp off. That little magnet that I don't know where the heck it came from is getting in the way. Get over there. Get this back down here. Nope. Leave it up here. You got to stamp some mermaids. All right. I want to do the base of the card before I do the mermaids and stuff in case people are just wanting to know how to do the card. We'll do the scene part of it once we get the basis of it together. All right. We got to put all these together. We could tape them, but I'm going to glue them. If my glue. Let's make sure we got 16 of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Yep. Oh, these are stamps that I'm going to stamp, and then we're going to die cut them out. I'm going to color them and all that stuff. They are cute, aren't they? Aren't they adorable? And I can make them into stickers because I've made sticker paper, but this card doesn't require them to be stickers. This card also requires a mini glue dot, but guys, I don't know where my mini glue dot is. So I'm going to have to use double-sided adhesive and hope that it holds the nickel in place. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come along here. This bottom row that you probably can't even see because I'm off screen now. The bottom row is going to be my top of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue there, some glue there. I'm doing production line assembly. I'm going to line them up. Let's put them lined up. There we go. So when we get done, we'll have four stacked coins. And then there, there, there. Get over there. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on this one too, on this set, and try to move quickly. stack that like that. And then I'm going to take this last row one and I'm going to stack that like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, all stacked to 1. Oh, hey, Jackson. Jackson is her Shih Tzu. Actually, he's a she what? He's adorable. He's a good boy. He is awesome. Awesome little doggy dog. All right. Wait a minute. Hi, Jackson. Woof woof, she said. Something ain't right. I lost something. Because there's only 2 here, right? 1, 2, 3, and number 4. You didn't lose nothing, Linda. You lose your mind. That's what you lost, Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. All right. Then we got 1, 2 already together. And then we got 3 and 4. There we go. Okay. So we got those pieces. I got to remember how he did this now. All right. I'll get that started so it's. There we go. Okie dokie. Now we're going to take one of these that we cut. And we're going to try to find one that doesn't have the edge all screwy. There we go. And just this part right here, you can put some tape or glue. I'm gluing it. When I run out of glue, then I'll go to the tape. And then I'm just going to line that up. Remember, I put it above the score line. And I'm going to line that up just like that. And now you can't see the inside of the card. But you can open it just like that. See? That's why we went ahead and stamped this, because it'll be hard to stamp on there after you had this built. So, all right. Now I got to remember 1, 2. I needed 3 big circles without a hole. I needed 1 big circle for the background, which we have right here. All right. Now I got to remember how to do this. I just watched them. A Shih Tzu Bichon. Shih Tzu Bichon. So it's a Shichon, right? So Jackson is a Shichon. He's adorable. You wouldn't know. He looks just like a Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. All right. I got to find. Okay. Those go together. Where'd the acetate? Remember I was saying don't lose the acetate? Yeah. So my acetate and this piece are going to go right here. I'm going to line that hole up, right? And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it underneath it like that. Move that to the side. Put that like that. Lay this over that. Just like that. Then lay my acetate over the top. Aw, you had a sheep poo. Oh, he sang along to something Stapleton. I have to wait for the comment to go up so I can see. That's so cool. I love our pets. Absolutely love them. All right. So we have the acetate on here now, right? Look, it does that. It's locked in, and that's so it can spin. Now we need to put our nickel, which I probably should have done that before I put it in here, but it has to go on this acetate. Okay, I think I'm remembering something that I have not done. Now I need the double-sided tape. Yesterday I had it sitting right there. Aha, aha, aha. So I'm gonna put it on my nickel, put some double-sided tape on there, and let's pray that it stays on there. To Chris Stapleton, She-Chan puppy. It just sounds so funny, saying all those she-poo, she-chan, she-zoo. You know, when I was younger, I was like, I don't like little dogs. I like the big dogs. Then I can't walk the big dogs now. And I met Miss Maisie, and I fell in love. Miss Maisie was my Shih Tzu I had prior to this one. Miss Judy knew Miss Maisie. She was the sweetest little girl ever. Absolutely loved her. Lost her last May. That was my companion, my best friend. She was everything that Trixie is becoming. And I've only had little Miss over there, the one I just said the name for, and I need to be careful saying that so I don't get her going. I've only had her since February, the end of January, beginning of February. My best friend, we used to drive school bus together and everything. We were best friends for many, many years. Passed away, and I inherited her. All right, so that's gonna make it so that it goes like that. When you move it, see how the nickel does that? All right, I need to take this circle, and I need to put these on, and I need to put them. They're counterweights, is what they said they are. And I could be doing a step wrong. So if my card don't work, I warned y'all. It's the first time I've done it. So let's see. I'm gonna put this right there. It's gonna be a kind of a thick card. So if you don't want to pay a lot of postage to mail a card, you might want to make this only if you're gonna hand deliver the cards, because it's definitely gonna be a thick one. All right. Then we're gonna come right parallel across and put it right there. Kind of like 12, 3, 6, and 9 on the clock. 12, 3, 6, and this one will be 9. That's a little higher than 3, Linda. There we go. And then parallel to that one, I'm going to go just like that. I don't remember. I don't remember this, guys. I don't remember if I glue that to that or if I put it. Like this. So we're gonna, I guess it's only gonna glue on those spots because the rest of it ain't gonna reach the paper, and I don't remember how they did it. All right, we got top of our card is like that. So I want to put the weights so they're like this, I guess. Listen to me, I guess. I'm showing you how to make a card that I don't even know how to make, guys. All right, so that should do the counter. This should actually rock. See how it kind of like balances it out? It's kind of like a rocker card, like the rocker card I made. Them counterweight should balance it out. There we go. Just brought it right like back to the center. All right, now this is where we need the foam tape, guys. We need it on the back of this. Which we're going to start with this, and then we're going to use this as the pattern to follow the foam tape with. Yeah. Okay, Linda, we're going to peel the backing off of this so it'll stick on. Remember, guys, when I get done with these cards and they turn out successful, I want you to remember this one thing. If I can do it, you can too. And if I mess them up, well, that just goes to show that we're all human. I want that paper off of there. But I don't want to mess up my, there we go. There we go. I got it now. I can peel it. Ooh, that stuff sticks good. Ooh-wee, that stuck good. All right, we're going to put this right on the edge right there. We're going to make it center. I'm pretty sure that's centered. Now we need the foam tapes. I think I already pulled foam tape out. But now that's cardstock, so we're just going to take these and we're just going to make a track. And their foam was a lot thicker than this foam, so I'm probably should double it up. We're just going to like that, and we're just going to work it around. Work it around the circle, guys. Make it go the way we want it to go. We want it to be in a circle. If you have skinny, thicker foam tape, that's a good idea to use for this card, for this specific style card. Because you don't want no friction right here, because you want this to be able to swing, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know, guys. I don't understand. Oh, you don't want nothing hitting this, because, no, it'll still go around it. We're only going to do one layer. We're going to do one layer. And if it don't work, it'll be my fault. Because they use a pretty thick foam, but which they sell it. But we're going to use this one because I think it'll work. I think it'll be fine. All right. Burnish that down. Make sure it's stuck real good. Okay. And we're just going to come along here. These edges that are already lifted up, we're just going to peel that off. And we're going to peel that off. I only did 2, right? Right. Then we're going to find that flat area that didn't cut proper circle. And we're going to make sure that we have the card orientation correct, because that's the part that's going to be hid. We're not going to see that part. So it goes like this. So we're going to lay it like this. Just going to cover it up, just line that up, just like so. Then this is the rest of this card is like for fun and simple. We're going to get out, they say it's water, but we're going to say it's a cloud. I do have cloud dyes, but we're going to say this water is a cloud dye. Yeah. I need that other die set again. I need the die set again because I need to make a mark on here so I know where to cut. What did I do with it? I moved it out of my way. Really moved it out of the way. I found it. So I need this one with the circle. Now, she cut out a thing with the circle, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my paper on here, and I'm going to put it in here all the way, just like this, right? And then I'm going to take my pencil and just lightly, it should make a circle. Right there. That right there. So I need to make sure I cut above it. So we're cutting this piece away. So we're going to take this and actually, you know what? We're doing the mermaid. Let's use the actual water stencil instead of the cloud. Let's use the water one. Water everywhere. And then we can ink blend it blue. After we die cut it and I erase that pencil mark I put on it. Yeah, instead of the cloud, we'll use the water waves. And we'll go just like this. Right above it. And do it right there like that. Because we need to hide the mechanism. Mechanism, not mechanism. Mechanism. We need to hide the mechanism. Let me get my regular plates out. I know I didn't put the plates back the way I had them. So let's do that. Get my magic mat. I shouldn't need these shims. Just cutting one single paper. So we're gonna run that in, run that through. I didn't hear no cracking, but we'll see. It should have cut. It's just a single sheet of paper. Yep. We're gonna And then we're going to put that back over there. We're going to erase this. That one's kind of funky looking. That cut kind of funky looking too, but that's okay. All right. We're going to get us our blue. Brush out, and we're going to find our Mermaid Lagoon ink. And we're going to color our waves Mermaid Lagoon. We're going to make it pretty. Oop, oop, oop. Well, that's all right. We don't need that on there. We need them waves. We don't need that other one. We're going to take our instructions because they're a sticky note. We're going to hold it down because we don't want fingerprints everywhere. And then to add a little extra flair, we're going to get our Pink and Main bubbles. And we're going to add some bubbles to it. We're going to do the tone on tone here. And we're going to add some bubbles. You got bubbles, you got troubles. Do, 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 do. We're going to tape that down though. Rolled up tape. Set that down. Put this right here. There we go. Just like that. And with the same color, we're just going to go in and stencil our bubbles. Give our mermaids some airflow in their water. If I haven't told you yet today, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I love crafting together with y'all. And if you have like glossy accents or anything like that, you can always go over your bubbles like with that too. Or, oh, you know what we can do? It'll have to dry though. Oh, if you really wanted to make it really beautiful, you could take Astro Paste and go over it. I don't usually use these on the live because like it's time to put this on and my fingers will be in it and I'll be making a mess. But I want you guys to see how beautiful it'll be. So we're doing it. We're doing it because I'm thinking about it and because, well, it's beautiful and I want y'all to see it. This Astro Paste is amazing. amazing. This came in my crop and create box. Let's hope I didn't waste it and it's still good. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna just a little light layer. It'll add our beautiful sparkles. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Our thingamajigger moved. Now, the reason I pulled this out, because it's easier if you take this tool and just like that. The flatter you do it, the more likely you're going to get into the place. If you lift, the higher you lift, the more you're scraping product off. The lower you put your scraping tool, you're pushing it in. So pushing it in, lifting it off. See that? Downward is push in, upward is lift off. I don't know if anybody's new enough that needed to know that, but there we go. And then if you do a thin layer, it dries fairly quick. And that's the Simon Hurley Astro Paste. And then you got this beautiful pattern on here. And then you got a mess you got to clean up. You can always put it in a Ziploc bag, spray it with some water and put it in a Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bag will hold the moisture for a little while until you can get it clean so it doesn't dry on your thing. All right, then this has to dry. So let's move it over here. Oh, this can be drying while we're stamping and coloring and die cutting. Just get that off there. Now let's get us a mermaid. I said we're making the card that's on front. And that's the mermaid that they used. I'm not doing it exactly like theirs. I think we're gonna do this mermaid. I think she's cute. Oh wait, no, I think this one will rock better. Let's do her. Let's do her like they did. All right, so I need a piece of cardstock to stamp her. That's big enough. And I'm gonna stamp some little fishies and stuff too. All right, let's get our stamping platform out. Cardstock in, magnet down. You got to be careful. If this gets too close, it'll suck it right onto it. All right. Get this cute little mermaid. Put her there. Let's get a cute little jellyfish. One little jellyfish. Two little jellyfish. Oh, the little jellyfish. We need a little fishies too. All right, when you're moving stamps, guys, I think I've told y'all this before, but you notice how they stick to your fingers? Okay, I'm going to give you a tip, but I got to make sure I got the tool. You want to move them without them sticking to your fingers, use the eraser, pencil eraser, or sanding eraser, some kind of eraser. Let's move that magnet off completely, because it's just in my way. And remember, I'm going to be die cutting these, so I want to leave a little bit of space between. Actually, we can move her back down. We can put the little fish right there since I moved that thing. There we go. Yeah, there we go. See, I don't like how that pulls that up right there. And then I'm going to run my finger over these stamps to try to condition them a little. So whatever company chemical is on them. My back is like, ooh, all right, the ink. I need the ink. The ink's better if you lay it flat, Linda. Lay it flat, Linda. Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they play all day. Out in the sun they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Bye. Bye. So long. See you tomorrow, maybe or Monday. Have fun with the grandbabies. Take lots of photos. So they'll have them later in life. Take photos. Print the photos. Now make a little book with them. That way later in life, the family will have pictures of you. Okay. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more could you be looking for or asking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they slave all day. Out in the sun they slave all day. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. I can just see this the Little Mermaid playing in my head. Good thing is I'm not monetized, so I can sing whatever I want because copyright ain't gonna do anything to me other than, well, they're not gonna. I don't think they'd copyright me for singing. I think if I actually played their music, I think that would get me copyright. I don't know. And can they copy? Can they if I'm the one singing, even if it's their lyrics and their words, if it's not their music and stuff? I mean, I'm not claiming it to be mine. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I know you can get in trouble if people in your chat say certain things, even though you didn't say it. It was said in your chat. But, you know, we're not snowflakes. We can handle it. We got this. We got this. All right, fishy. Fishy, fishy under the sea. Blub, 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 blub. Put you back over there. I could have stamped it a little better, but I'm getting like I need to be hurrying. Even though I don't have anywhere to be, but y'all probably getting tired of watching me. It's like, good gravy, how long is it going to take her to make this card? Forever, because I'm slow that way. It's a lot of steps. It takes a while to do it. See, I had been coloring and stuff off of here. Let's see. Let's get our green turquoise blend. Let's get our blue turquoise blend. Let's get a little bit of purplish color, like lilac or orchid or something. And a bright pink blend. Let's get some yellow. Yellow for the fellow. The fellow is yellow. And all right. Yeah, the blue turquoise blend. Do we remember what color flounder was? The guppy? I'm not no guppy. Out in the work all day. Out in the sun they slave away. While we devoting full time. Oh, you can't see the yellow good. That's all right. We'll just. There. We're gonna darken him up though. He's not bright enough for me. There we go. That's a little brighter. And we'll do that one yellow. But oh no, it fell down into the abyss, the lid to the marker. That's not good. That's not good, guys. I found it. Ooh. Phew, that was a close one. It's fall down into that floor. It's like, oh no. All right, we're gonna color him yellow and then put blue on him. So he'll look a little different. And that ink is wanting to smudge on it and dry it good. All right. Then we're gonna get the dark blue because we want it to show up. Yeah, it's not showing up. That's not really showing up, but it's okay. Then we're going to take the purple and orchid, and we're going to color our little jellyfish. We're going to make them orchid in color. I dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you asking for? Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it. I think this marker's like seen better days. It's really, really super old. It is super, super, super old. All right, now we need to do Little Miss here. I forgot to get a skin tone out. Let's see if these still work. Been a while since I've used them. Just not good enough. Where's that? Here we go. I don't know if this was intended to be a skin tone color, but it's the one I've been using for everybody and everything lately. Just to lay down some quick. If you want good coloring advice, go to Kit and Clowder and take their free classes. They're going to teach you how to color better than I am, especially when my ink is blending like that. Now, where'd the blush go? I thought I pulled the blush. I don't know if this is going to work good for me or not. Just want to give her a little cheekies. Give her some little cheeks. All right. We're going to give her pink hair, guys. Our mermaid's going to have pink hair. Or maybe she should have pink and blue hair, like rainbow striped. Nah, we're just going to make it all pink. We're going to give our mermaid pink hair. Yeah, that ink is like bleeding bad. By the way, Danny, your name is perfect for you because you are definitely a spectacular supporter. Thank you. You come and hang out and you stay for the duration. I appreciate it so much. Denise is too. She just got busy. Melissa's usually here, but she got busy too. But you picked the right name for yourself. I just wanted to point that out with your name there. All right, let's put a little bit of, I don't know if there's really need for shadowing, but we're going to do it. Do just a little bit of shadowing there. No, we're not, because the way that the drawing is weird, and the ink is causing our pink to turn purple. So we got pinkish purplish hair. There we go. Very good. Now we're going to take the green turquoise blue. I'm going to start with the light. I'm going to do that right there. I'm going to medium. I do love tri-blends when they're not drying out. When they're brand new, or at least only a couple years old. These things are like really old now. Really old. I've had them for like over 3 years now. Mm. Darling, it's better down where it. All right, give me the light. Give me the dark. The medium. And then the light. Then there was light. And just blend it out. And now we're going to die cut them, and then we're going to put our card together, and we are going to be finished. My back is definitely finished. Finito. Putting the markers back in their spot because I don't want to get them all messed up. All right, let's pull out the dies. Yay, we don't have to cut these apart. I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my word, y'all. Oh my word. This is our card base there. This is what we're die cutting. Gonna move this off of our. Look at how pretty that is. See, it's dry now. So our card's gonna be cute. Cute, 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 cute. All right, so we got this little mermaid right here. I'm pretty sure that's her with her cutesy bootsy little hair. Go. The seaweed is always cleaner than somebody else's lake. You dream. Ah, I moved it. Watching college softball. Second cousin is playing. They're winning 7-0 in the second. Awesome. They're winning. What school? You said college, right? Now I'll have that. Oh, that song stuck in your head. I'm sorry. Sorry. But that's the song that I hear when I. That's the song that came to mind when I pulled out the mermaids. The mermaid. Okay. We got this crazy jellyfish goes there. This other jellyfish goes there. And then the little fishy. We didn't do the crab or the. Oh, Texas? Okay. I don't know anything about sports stuff because I don't watch it. And my kids were never really like into sports. All right, let's look at the die this way so we can figure it out. We got the bottom fin right there and the top fin right there. So oh my god, I just undid my mermaid. I need some spray bad. Bad, bad, bad around here. Okay. You go right here with your funky self. Your little funny self. Funny face. I love you, funny face. I need you. These are the sweetest words I've ever heard. There you go. There's a new song for you, Danny. Funny face, believe me, funny face, don't leave me. All right, we gotta put the mermaid back on. We gotta put her back where she belongs. Doom, 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 doom. I believe that's the right way. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, don't move it, Linda. Well, I gotta move it. I gotta put it over here. I gotta run it through. Fingers crossed it cuts out correctly because I'm not coloring them again. I'm like, I'm at the end of the card and I'm at the end of sitting in this chair. I love hanging out with you guys. My back is like, what are you doing? Why are you here so long today? It's 3 o'clock already, guys. Didn't we start it? We've been on for like 2 hours. This card just takes a while. Wow. think I started just a few minutes after 1. Wowzers. Wow, wow, wow. This is definitely a double speed replay. I know y'all don't sit through them all the way when I make these like this. We're going to be done here in just a minute. It says an hour ago I started. Hey guys in the balcony. Hello. No, I'm pretty sure maybe it was 1:30 or something, but I know it wasn't like no 2 o'clock. We're just taking all these little pieces out now. We'll worry about putting our dies and everything away later. Get this out of my way. Get this tape off my finger. Get all of our little bitty pieces here. This is so much fun though, isn't it, guys? Just Dan. Oh, okay. The all messages says there's 4 people. Just you and Danny chit-chatting, but it only says 2 people for you watching. All right, so this is what we got to do now. We got to take, now that this is dry, we can turn it over and do what we need to do. We need to put foam tape. What I do right here. Remember how we did the foam tape around that? Well, now we need to remember where our bottom of our card is too. Remember that that's the bottom of the card right there, right there. We're going to take this foam tape just around this edge here. And it has to be thicker than the nickel. So we're probably going to have to double that up because I think the nickels. Yeah, I think we're going to need to double that up. Darling, take it from me. Who's in the bushes? That's funny. Well, if it says, if there's only 3, that would be Judy, you, Danny, and me, because I'm watching to keep an eye on the chat. I have the video playing right here, so there would just be the 3 of us. But then we got our replay crew. We got people who come along and watch the replay because they couldn't see what I was doing live because they were busy with their life. Because some people other than me have a life that they live outside of the internet. They leave their houses. Can you imagine that? People actually leave their homes? I cracked myself up, y'all. Imagine that. People actually leave their house. We know what happens when I leave the house. I get attacked by dogs or bad things happen. I don't leave no more. I quit leaving. Bad things happen. My anxiety said, screw that. I know. Thank you. I try. You know, if we can't laugh, what's the point? I mean, I could cry, but I don't want to. I'd rather laugh. Laughing feels better. Ah! All right, there we go. I'm telling you, when I found them, I was like, my people. Hi, Shay. You always catch me at the tail end. We're just finishing up. I'm glad you catch me, though. Tail end, beginning, middle, I don't care. You catching me. Shay caught me. All right, I'm going to make sure the nickel's down at the bottom. And then I'm going to make sure that's right on the edge there. I got to make sure that's covered, though. There we go. And then we're going to need the pop a dot of her. Okay, I have some bigger square pop dots or round ones that we can put on her. We got to make sure it's on the acetate. So put one right here. And now we're going to put a second one right under, angled underneath her there, but above the waves. And I'm going to put my little mermaid on. She's not moving. Why isn't she moving? What happened? Why isn't she rocking and rolling? I didn't stack her. I didn't stack her high enough away. That's why she's not rocking and rolling. That's getting in the way. I need to stack it higher. I need to pop dot her higher, guys. She needs to be higher. Higher, higher, higher. Way, way up. Way, 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 way up there. Get her up. Get up, get up, get up, get up there. I need some coffee. Oy. All right, let's try this. This should work. Let's just take that wave off because that wave is broke and it's in the way. All right, let's try her again. Popper dupper, popper dup 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 dup. Now she should move. We should be able to go. She should move freely. That nickel should be. Anyway, you guys get it? This is supposed to go like that, and she's supposed to, look, she's sticking on something. What is she sticking on? She's sticking on my waves. Well, I'm going to have to pop dot her even higher, guys. I have to make it even higher, I think. She should be dancing, rocking and rolling. There she goes. See her? See her rocking and rolling? Rocking and rolling all night long. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Okay. I'm going to glue all these little guys on. Now they put sentiment or whatever. I'm not putting a sentiment. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Yes. Won't you be? Won't you be? Won't you please be my neighbor? So we'll put a little jellyfish right there. We'll put a little jellyfish right there. Then we got some fishies. All right, you too, Judy. You have a great day also. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you. Okay, I think that's the right direction of the fishy fish. And then we got this this little cutie fish over here. I'm assuming goes like that. I'll hold it up closer to the screen in a second too, so you can see it. Shay, you still here? If you are, oh my gosh, with the Karen Reed case, huh? Okay, guys, we did it. It shouldn't be moving like this, though. We got it. We got it. She moves like that, but the card rocks. So, like, the counterbalance should make it so that the card's going this way and she's going that way. We did it. Yes, we did. Let's rock and roll her. Let's get it going. See her? Can you see her? You can't see her. I want you to see her rocking and rolling. So this goes like that, and she goes that way. See, she goes the opposite way the card goes. Whee! I could sit here. You know, I make these cards and I sit here and I end up playing with them. It's like, so the card will be, okay, guys. Anyway, so that's called, if you're using circles to cut them out and make them, it's called a rocker card. If you're using Creek Bank Creations die set to create it, it's called Wingding interactive card base. So it's a Wingding card. So there's theirs. Here's ours. We did it. We cased them. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the replay. Those of you that have made it this far, I can't believe you made it this far. Thank you so much. Time. Yes. Ta-da! Look what I did. Like that guy off Mad TV of Comedy Central. Spencer, was that his name? Look what I did. All right, guys. I'm done talking to the microphone. I will catch y'all tomorrow. All right. Have a great day. Last song of the day. It's that time. So long, farewell. La 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 da da ba dum bum. Dim 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 dim.